Hello, 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 everybody. So I thought I'd jump back on YouTube and actually start doing this a little bit more and do it more often and start putting in your 2023 predictions of what's going to be happening this year and do a general, see what's going on with your current energy and see what any advice kind of shows up. And then we'll get into predictions, seeing what's going on with it. So we're going to start with Aries. So let me know if there's any Aries in the house and we'll jump right in. So, So why don't we just jump into it? So what is going on with Aries? What is currently going on with Aries? Yeah. I kind of feel like at the moment you're a little bit reclused. You're kind of hiding back or holding back from other people. I feel like you're kind of looking away from altercations or even talking to too many people right now. Like you're just kind of taking it easy, doing your own thing, pondering your next move in life. I think you've seen some things that are going on with you that you're really starting to come of awareness to regarding of things you like and what you don't like. I think you're trying to figure out where you're going to be cutting out some things from your life. I think you've been procrastinating, let me be clear, on things that you should be cutting out of your life and things that you should be including in your life. And I actually think you are going to be making decisions here really quick, that you're stepping out of your ego and things like that a little bit more. And that's dope. That's a good thing, right? So this is a good sign. So let's see what the advice is for you, Aries. What is the advice? What's the advice for Aries? Oh, that's cool. So, look, Aries, when it comes to things, what this is kind of explaining is this is literally telling you that you create your own reality. You've always been creating your own reality. So when you're cursing, complaining, or condemning other people, or you're loving and being happy and appreciative of other people, you're going to create more of that. What do you want to create more of? And this is also saying it's like you got a really good heart, and your heart's telling you to follow the path of least resistance. Interesting enough, what that literally means is follow your heart. Follow the things that are going to make you feel good and make other people feel good that are around you. And don't hold yourself back in the sense of like holding on and expressing yourself. Literally what I want to say is like you have a big heart, but what this is explaining is you hold it back out of fear. And the fear is obviously from hurt. I mean, you're human. All of us have these same fears, but this is something that's spreading itself out like now currently with you. And what this is talking about is to nurture that side of yourself and to embrace what it is to find joy in it, an innocent level of joy. What I mean is like a kid finding joy, if that makes sense. It's like kids, the way they see the world. It's like, interesting enough, I read something the other day that really stood out to me. And this actually kind of makes sense to me as I'm bringing it up. Kids, when we have children, for those Aries out there that we're speaking actually have children, we think when we have children that we're supposed to teach the children, when in actuality, that's not true. It was really cool what I was reading. What it was actually stating is like, no, the kids that we have are meant to teach us. And I'm pondering that. I was like, oh, that's deep. That hit me right here in the chest as I'm reading this. It was cracking me up at the same time. I was like, damn, that's some deep truth right there. Kids are not supposed to be taught. Obviously, we're supposed to teach them a little bit on the things not to do, but we're supposed to learn a lot more from them than we are, to us to them. So anyway, I found it really cool. So let me gather the newspaper here, Aries, and let's see what your predictions are for this 2023 we just started. What does your predictions have to do with for you in this year? What is going to be coming in for you? What kind of experiences, cool things? Travel is obviously a big thing, is what's coming in. You know, I feel like you're going to be pulling back and staying away from things too, anything that would be aggravating you. So this is cool. Stuff I'm already talking about, you're already starting to do. I do feel like you will be not talking as much as you may have once did. Let's see what it's about. I feel like you want to invest in some things. I see you investing in some like ways to make money. Not that you really need the money, but it's just something, it's like, not only, okay, I see you traveling, I see you investing a little bit, and I see you investing more in family and what this is speaking about. For those of you who may be married or the people that are also in relationships and things like that, I feel like you're also going to be giving off, you're going to be feeling a lot more than maybe you once did. And what this is explaining is like you're actually going to be more connected into your kinesthetic senses. So like goosebumps and things like that. When you feel something to be true, your body is going to be telling you that kinesthetically and things. So we'll see what else is coming in for Aries. Oh, you didn't see that. What's coming in for Aries? You're going to be sleeping good. It's kind of general, but random, right? But this is talking about actually getting some rest. I'm looking at the good things, but I am seeing you stop talking to somebody. This possibly could be a friend or someone that you don't find to be, you know, some people we have to allow us to let because we're always growing and changing, and it's never forever, or it is sometimes. But what this is explaining is you may be outgrowing not only yourself and stepping into new versions of yourself, but this is explaining it's like you may be outgrowing other people and things like that. So that's coming in. Okay, this is kind of random. You're getting new tires and things like that. See, working on the car. Word. Cool. See what else is coming in. I see you working on stuff around the house. The one thing I want to say when it comes to this year too is, you know, it's not all peaches and cream. Look, when you're working with other people that you're very close to or hold dear to your heart, you have to understand that the things that you say or the things that you do in your world affect them. Whether you want to admit it or not, it's true. And what this is saying is you may be a bit hard-headed of what this is actually explaining, as far as you may be holding on to old versions of yourself. I'll use those words if that makes sense. You know, you're stuck in your ego a little bit and you've been holding back and from expressing yourself truly with the family. But the thing is, what this is saying specifically is like, change the way you act and change the way that you do certain things to benefit your life. So look into the things that are going to be aiding and benefiting you. Not only for here's the better way I put it. Here's the better way I put it. When you're doing things in your life, ask yourself, is this going to benefit me, or is this going to benefit others around me? And see if you can come up with the answer when it kind of, you know, when it flows together. So you want to be doing things that are going to benefit yourself and other people in a positive sense that won't be stressing out other people. So, but when it comes anyway, back to like the good things coming in with you, you're going to have a good year. You're going to be feeling stable and secure and things like that. Obviously, it's not going to be all peaches and creams, but what this is also explaining about is you may be taking a trip to the, you know, maybe in like an island or going out to the coast or something like that. I'm seeing a lot of water. So it sounds like fun. That's dope. You're going to be feeling, so this past many years or past year or just past little bit of months have been slow and feeling like sluggish, like quicksand or something like that, or swampy energy. What this is talking about, it should be moving much quicker. Well, things will be speeding up is what I'm saying. It won't be so much, so slow. So anything else? Maybe changing some appliances around the house too, like a microwave or an oven might go out, and then I'm seeing you replacing it. So I do want to say when things go wrong, it's because the right things are coming in. So if anything does break, obviously it was time for that thing to go so you could have the right things start coming in. So I hope that answers everything for you. We're going to move on to Taurus, and let me know. And if please give me a shout out or a hi or ask me any questions. If you want to say hello, let me know who's in the chat. Say something. Let me know you're out there in the computer world. But right now we're going to move into Taurus. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, if you want anything answered, please put it in the comment section below, and I will look into answering it for you. So let me see what's going on with Taurus in the meantime. Well, looks like Taurus has been having some good fun. They're kind of holding back, doing their own thing, relaxing and hanging out with themselves is the best thing. They may not spending as much time with people. They may have not done too much with too much family over the holidays. What this is kind of talking about. They were kind of holding back, not want to talk to a few people, which, you're good. Let's see. You may be annoyed with other people around you. You're human. Let's see what Taurus is saying. What's going on? You're desiring change. You're wanting to do more. It's okay. I want to say the ugly duckling syndrome. What this is saying, it's like you've been holding and repressing and holding yourself back so long for so many years that you believe yourself to be the ugly duckling. Okay. But if you know the story, for those of you who don't know, that's actually not true. What actually happens is the ugly duckling turns into a beautiful swan. And that's literally explaining that when this is coming out with the Nine of Coins here and the Six of Wands. It's like you're going to be moving more into stepping into who you truly are, moving out of that self-judgment, or that self-identity, your ego of you being overly critical of yourself. So that's good. What else is going on with Taurus? You already know this to be true. You're starting to do better things for yourself. You're starting to contemplate. You're reading more. You're thinking more. You're starting to realize maybe certain things in your past that you may have once done, or just simple ways of thinking you once did, are not actually assisting you anymore. And you're coming to the conclusion where you want to be more closer to not only yourself, but to people that are around you and things. So Rhonda, what's going on, girl? How you doing? And yes, you should be calling me for lunch. You're fired. So let us see. Taurus. I feel like you've been held back too, like you have been wanting to do things, but you haven't had the opportunity or anything. So you're being held back by other things that are obligations or something like that. So you do want to get out and do some things. You want to you finally want to do you. And what I mean by that is you want to go in and, hang on, let's see more of this. I feel like you want to stop arguing, stop fighting, and stop having struggle as much in certain things. In fact, you're looking to the positive for maybe the first time in your life that it's becoming more and more evident that you want more positivity in your life, and you're looking for that and striving for that, and that's dope. Word on. Did I say word on? I have no idea where that came out of. That must be your spirit guides, not me. So let us look at the advice. What is the advice for Taurus for 2023? And then we'll look at your future predictions. And this is my first live stream I'm doing, everybody. Isn't it cool? So for you, could you like and subscribe? Well, I can't like yet, but like later when I post it live, later, not when it's live. But if you could share this out to your friends, I appreciate it. I'm looking to get it to 1,000 subscribers so I can help pay for school and live a little bit more comfortably paying for all of the things that I do in life. So I appreciate you looking to help me grow the channel, and appreciate you, why, because I can. But let's see what the future is holding or the advice. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. What is the advice for Taurus. Keep putting in the hard work that you've been putting in with yourself. This is talking about like just balancing it out, not only for yourself, but other people. Things are going to be moving in a very positive direction for you. Why, you get like a positive reading here, Taurus. But it's like what this is talking about. It's like you're not allowing other people to affect you. Where you were once waiting for other people to catch up with you, you're just doing your things. And it's like, I want to say you're like a race car driver. Instead of once you were driving like a Volkswagen, you got a new Ferrari and you're just starting to drive yourself into around that track all fast with the nice fast moving engine and everything like that. What this is saying, it's like by you doing that kind of stuff, you'll have a positive effect on other people, even though it may not be that way at first. So cool. Let's see what the actual future predictions are for you. Natalie, oh my gosh, I haven't said, Natalie, how are you doing? Happy New Year. Thank you so much for the New Year blessing. I appreciate it. Let's see. Some future predictions for Taurus. I see you definitely reading more and enlightening yourself. Let's see what else is coming in. You may want to explore, okay, this is going to be out of left field for you, but you may want to look into maybe horseback riding or doing things that are more outside of the box and stuff like that. I see you getting out there and exploring more hiking, more adventuring and things. I'm literally seeing you riding a horse, or at least attempting to. Technically, I saw that you were stubborn about it, not wanting to, maybe wanting to get on the horse. But you can take this literal or symbolically, and jumping on the horse, to travel into the future or whatnot. But what I'm actually seeing is you actually exploring and adventuring more and getting out there. So let's see what else is coming for you. Oh, more cooking and things like that. That's cool. See what else. You may be looking to get a new investment, like you may be purchasing a car, you're pondering purchasing a car, or something with an automotive, maybe fixing a car. I don't know. It's something like that. But this looks like a positive thing, is because that's why I'm looking at a positive. The good thing is coming for you when it comes to 2023. But, well, thanks so much, Robert. Thank you. I have to get my car fixed. It's so positive. Not really. I see you doting over yourself, going out, buying a dress, nice clothing. Well, I was like stuttering there for a second. I'm literally seeing you like having something very nice, and you're like doing your hair, your makeup, and going out and presenting yourself like into the world that way. Cool. Let's see. You're possibly getting rid of some stuff you don't need anymore, like furniture or just small possessions and things. I almost want to say you're going to have a yard sale. Don't quote me. It's obviously not for everybody. And if it's not your story, that's okay. Just move on to the next thing. Only take the things that resonate, people. Okay. Let's see what else is going on for you. I see you doing like a yoga or some other spiritual practice for yourself. I feel like you've been lazy with it in the past, not necessarily going on with the current situation, but I'm seeing you actually stepping up and doing more of that self-care stuff. Maybe even related to like food and things like that, eating the right thing. Or eating things that more agree with you at the moment. The right thing. Let's see what else. This year is going to be really dope for you. By the end of the year, I'm seeing you being very happy, and I'm seeing you being, how do I put it? You're going to look back over this year as if you accomplished a lot. So you got some good things coming in for you. So let us look into, we're going to move on to Gemini now. Remember, if anybody wants a question asked, please just drop it in the comment section below. Read the thing at the top of the notes and let me know and I'll look into it. So we're going to move on to Gemini. What is the general energy moving on with Gemini? What's going on with Gemini? What's going on with Gemini? You guys are focused in on hard working on new opportunities and things like that. Something you've been working on for a little bit, starting to take, it's like starting to, what is it, oil the gears along, quick enough to where the machine's starting to move quicker. That's a horrible analogy. It's like the snowball effect, okay? I'm fired at the moment. It's literally speaking of, it's like you've been working on something so much that's starting to take effect, getting some traction. So a lot of anger going on with you too. Let's see what else. No, the anger is related to maybe you not feeling like you're understood at the moment. You may be feeling like people around you don't understand you. Even though you have the best intentions for other people, you may have a way of not communicating it, at least to where they're understanding what your intentions are. So yes, travel's coming in for you. You've already been pondering about traveling a little bit more. Obviously, it's just over the holidays and things. See some of you Geminis are cleaning out the yards, getting them all cleaned up, maybe to sell part of it, or that's kind of weird. You may be selling your home or something like that. I'm seeing you like doing yard work. Doesn't necessarily mean you're selling your home, but I'm seeing you make it all spiff and span. Is that how this thing goes? I have no idea. Spick and span. Oh, if my bad jokes get to me or get to you, please put it in the comment section below, and I'll try to make better not so bad dad jokes. Anyway, let's see what the advice is coming in for the Geminis. Okay, I'm going to say this wrong. The Chinique, is that, did I say that right? Happy New Year to you. What is the advice for Gemini? Nikki. the Sinicki. Okay. What's up, Nikki? What is the advice for Gemini? So what this is talking about is I'm literally seeing it's like, don't allow yourself to be so hurt by other people. And what this is talking about is things that maybe once hurting you or allowing yourself to be hurt by other things. It's like, don't take it so deeply in. You really take things really deep, like towards the heart. So if I were to like explain, it's like, if you could just imagine soil and things like that, it's like most people, they get hurt and things like that. It goes into the soil, goes in pretty deep. We'll say about 6 feet. You take it all the way almost to the core and you don't talk about it. You hide from it. Like core of the earth is what I'm explaining. Does that make sense? Core representative of it, like your heart or whatnot. So what is the advice for that? Learn to lighten up. Learn the lesson. Look, things happen to us. Oh, what is that saying? It's like things happen to us. We either positive things happen to us and the negative things happen to us. The difference is that we either hold on to the negativity or we're supposed to learn the lesson related to it. And that's why negative things happen to us. So what this is literally explaining, and the whole reason I'm talking about it, is learn to have the lesson be learned and lighten up on yourself and other people. Don't take things so deeply and personally, or person. Did I say that right? Anyway. You know, stop making yourself. I have a feeling it's like, and you're human. It's like you have a way of like beating yourself up too much in your head. You know, I mean, you're an air sign. You're a Gemini. I'm a Libra. So it's like it's I'm all about the balance. But damn it, I overthink things to death. But what this is talking about is literally, it's like being honest with yourself and asking the question is like, is this worth letting myself get upset about? And if it's not, then, you know, heal, let it go, and do whatever you need to heal. So again, I picked up a little bit of anger going on with you. Have a healthy way of expressing your anger, and have a way of expressing it in a good way. I mean, some people use a punching bag. So people go out driving fast cars. Some people go scuba diving. Have some way of expressing that anger in a healthy manner. The people that don't do that, well, that's not good for them, because it eventually affects their health physically from all the stress and things like that. You got to have something that's going to help balance and, you know, even you out. If you don't do that, and you're always hiding or always working or always running from it by keeping yourself busy, going online, staring at the phones and things like that, it's going to cause more heartache, right? So the advice is learn to lighten things up. Not everything is as serious as you may think it is. So let us see who just. So usually we have what is it? We have the super chat thing, but I actually have to get to that where I'm allowed to do that. So someone just said, "Oh, Paulette, you're dope. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it." Paulette's awesome. So let's look at the future predictions for when it comes to Gemini. What's coming in for Gemini? Okay, I'm supposed to talk about the good things coming to Gemini, but I'm real. I'm going to say what I see. Be careful with your legs and things like that. You may actually have some. It doesn't necessarily have to be your legs, but I'm seeing you being like, something's going to happen where it's going to force you to look at some stuff. So again, the stuff I was just explaining with like being overly stressed and things like that, you have to really pay attention to. If you don't start taking things easy, the universe will make things easier on you by forcing you in a situation where you got no choice but to deal with your own issues and your emotions and things like that. And we all got our issues. I'll take it personal. But I know you Geminis. My brother's a Gemini, and I have tons of people that are Geminis. My stepfather was Gemini. Tons of friends that are Gemini. But anyway, I hope that releases me from the karma of Robert. I don't like you. You're triggering me. Anyway, what this is talking about, though, is literally with the future. It's like learn to let it go, or you're going to be forced into letting it go. Either way, you're going to learn a lesson. What are the good things coming to Gemini? What are the good things coming to Gemini? You may be getting a new animal or spending time with your animals. You are going to have good. Throughout the 2023, you are going to find less stress. Cool. I feel like you need to be interesting enough. It's a little different from the opposite of what I was picking up with some of the other signs already. You're going to be doing more introspection and more things for yourself. So you're going to be doing more time for yourself. So good. You're actually moving into that. Again, you're either being forced into it or you're just going to do it willingly. But it's actually showing up as a good thing this year. I feel like you are going to lighten up with yourself by pointing out the fact that you are not lightening up with yourself. We have to take accountability. When we have things coming in our lives, we can't always push ourselves and distracting it. So if I were to say, imagine like a kid's coming up to me and nudging me and pulling on me, and I keep ignoring him, and I'm talking to friends, things like that, and I look over, I keep pushing him away or just ignoring him, the kid's never going to be helped to find out what's going on with it. You may need to go to the bathroom, depending on what age of the child it is, or some other issues going on that could have hurt himself or herself. So by taking accountability and actually looking, you're going to find out what it is. Well, the reason I'm bringing up this analogy is the same thing with your emotions and the things that are causing issues with you. You have to have accountability that that's happening so you can move into an area where you're going to be able to assist yourself with it by looking at it and taking that action and like, oh, I got to own this. This is my issue going on with myself. Even though bad things happen, we don't have to take it so deeply like I was referring to. It's like take it so deep to the core. Learn to lighten up and understand that there's always going to be something going on. So it's how we respond to that and how we react to that is going to be the best way to do it. But what else is coming in that's good for you? You may not agree with me now, but seeing a bit of a dieting thing going on, losing some weight, it's good. It's always good to lose some weight. maybe going out on a cruise, going out in the water and things like that. You possibly even may need to look into scuba diving. I think I mentioned that earlier with someone else. But take it easy with your hands. Don't overwork your hands and things. So this is going to sound a little weird. Acupuncture is always really good for like the hands and things. If you're having any kind of like carpal tunnel or anything like going on, there's different Qigong things you can do, but I'm not going to get too deep into that. This is not a Qigong thing I'm teaching today. We're doing tarot and predictions for the new year. But looking more into those things is going to be good and apt to stop any kind of progression of any issues with the system, the body. But also it looks like you're going to be doing, I think you're going to be pushed into you need more downtime, more time for yourself and things like that. So you're going to be moving more into a relaxed state, or well, that's probably a bad way of putting it, more into a state where you're going to have more opportunity to do reading books or self-reflection and things like that. So hello, Karen. Thank you. I'm very glad to be back. I know it's been forever. I've been so caught up with school, studying for my doctorate in Chinese medicine and medical Qigong, and running my own tarot business and psychic business. And now I'm doing retreats. For those of you who are interested, I'll have the moderator drop in the website for Dharma Bodhi. We're going to, between you and I, you'll actually the first ones to know this. We're going to be going to, it looks around June or July, we're going to be moving into Costa Rica is our next retreat. Not moving to Costa Rica, but that's where we're going to be hosting our next one. We just got to finalize some things, choose the dates and stuff. But if you want to stay interested, you can either reach out to me, direct message me, or it's I believe it's dharmabodhi.com. If not, you can just, if you go in through my link through my website, you can find the information. Oh, there she is. She's dope. She just posted it. So it is the dharmabodhi.com. Find out more information for that. So we're going to move on now to Cancer. So what is going on with Cancer? What is going on with Cancer? But for those of you, I am going to be starting to do these hopefully a couple times a week, if not more. I like to actually moving into doing live. So for the ones just showing up now, if I can get you to start sharing this with your friends, I appreciate it. Looking to grow the channel to over 1,000 subscribers. I'm already almost halfway there. Like 556 last time I checked, but please share. Let them know. I appreciate it. So what is going on with Cancer? What's going on with your general right now? You got a lot of ideas. You're not, you're pondering right now. So I'm seeing all these ideas around you. You're thinking about things. I could do this. I could do that. Well, I need to get this done. I got to do this. I got to do that. What do you go, Libra all of a sudden, Cancer? So all these different thoughts coming into your mind and in your head of, oh, what am I going to be doing? Oh, I shouldn't be doing that. That person's irritating me, but not in the way it may have once done in the past. So let's see what this is about. You seem annoyed about something. What's this about now? I'm curious. You do want more downtime. It's like you feel like you've put in a lot of hard work and you want to see that some fulfillment of that hard work actually come into fruition, like you're going to get more downtime and not be so stressed. So I already want to jump on advice real quick just on that one thing. Understand that you have the great things coming in for the future. And obviously, just like me and anybody else in this world, when you hear it, it's like, sure, until it manifests and you're like, oh, okay, it is real. So just hang out there and be patient. Things are coming in for you. And you don't have to work yourself into a grave, by the way. Slow down. So what I mean is, like, you don't have to work 24 hours a day. Make sure you're getting breaks and times and things like that. And you're being easy with yourself. But also, I'm going to say the opposite to that. Make sure you are not only taking breaks, but when you take breaks, don't take too long with the breaks. What else is going on with Cancer? This deck is it's being fired. What else is going on with Cancer? So there is some fear showing up with what I literally just talked about this, but we're going to bring it up again because it's showing again. About where to invest yourself in things. And this is one of the thoughts like I was talking about with earlier, what you're going to be putting in with time, what effort, into what ideas or money, where you invest actual money, where to make money. These kinds of things are going on. You feel like you've been in a loop of literally like things not working out or panning out as fast as they should be doing with any manifestations you're looking to create or bring into this world, as far as like actual tangible money, a little bit more ease and less stress with that. Let's see what this is about. Family life seems to be going good. What this is talking about is like things are flowing a little bit more easier when it comes to family dynamics. Let's say that. You have a great future planned for yourself is also what this is coming in. So not only are those thoughts like earlier I was picking up, it's like you're seeing yourself in a light to where it's like you want to, how do I put this? It's like, you literally are, and this is for everybody, but specifically right now, it's like you're the actor in your own movie and you're the one writing the movie. And what it is you've written a really damn good movie. So what this is talking about is you're putting it together. You've chosen all the right characters, all this, not only the screenplay that you've written, but the right sets to film the locations, all of these really cool things of what's coming in here and being shown is you're having that set up as like a really brilliant and awesome, amazing future. And some air sign, doesn't have to be, by the way, this is hilarious. So you may be dating an air sign, and for some of you, so it could be, what is it, Gemini, Aquarius, or a Libra. And for those of you who don't know, that the chariot is actually representative of Cancer. So for you Cancerians, you may be dating. It's been a Freudian slip. You'll be dancing very soon here with your air sign. Well, again, it doesn't have to be. It could be just air sign. They have placements in their natal chart. Just to let you know, old things are coming to an end. What I mean by that is like between whatever's going on generally with you relationship-wise, as it's diving in a relationship, this is like you guys are very honest with each other, and it's like an old. That's a bad way of putting it. You're both cycling into something new. It's like you both have the right idea of where you're taking everything. There's not even a second doubt or a second glimmer, a second guessing. You guys have the same direction, the same focus, and the same destination with your goals. And it seems to be, you know that it's going to plan out. You already know this. It's just investing into it more and more until it completely just catches up with everything you already know is going to be happening. You're very intuitive in knowing things are going to happen. Cool thing is you also do have kids coming in the future. Anyway, what else what's the advice I actually have to tell you? Nikki, you're so dope. Thank you, Nikki, for the tip. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Hope to see you soon. Paulette she's commenting with, there will be another Dharma Bodhi retreat in the near future, ? The Mexico retreat was fabulous. Yeah, Paulette showed up to our retreat in Tulum we had in, October 2nd? Don't quote me on the dates. That was seamless. We had our own place in Tulum, Mexico, our own private beach. We didn't wear shoes the entire time into our rooms. Everything. It was just so beautiful, so grounding. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get back to Tulum for a retreat. But yeah, Paulette, that was an amazing experience. But we'll be going to Costa Rica. Again, first ones to know. It looks like we just got to finalize some stuff, choose the dates, in June, July-ish. But stick around, and I'll be posting some of those updates here in the future. With those of you who are in my if you want to sign up for my newsletter, you can go in through my website. You scroll all the way down, or you just go into the social thing through the link in the comment sections, and you'll be able to see so stay up to date with what's going on with that. You can actually connect in, and it'll be sent out to the newsletter, and we announce everything. Or you just tune into the lives. So let's see what the Oh, it was a Cancer. So we were going to do did we do advice? Now I'm forgetting. Oh, we're doing the future, which I kind of already hit some future stuff with you, but let's do more of it. Why? Because I can. Who's this? Something is going. I'm gonna speak generally, even though I have a feeling. I should have even said that. That something's going to be removed from you, and something again. It seems to be the year for that. Something way better is going to be coming in for you. So all things that are removed from us, it's because it's being removed from us, so something better is coming in. If you look, you can't have a full cup, Cancer, water. Well, that is if that's what's in the cup. You can't have something new in that cup until you get rid of the cup, so you can have something new placed into it. So just hang out, bide your time, and whatever is not supposed to be with you or around you or people, places, or things, the right thing will come in for you soon. And it's not a negative thing, by the way. It's a very positive thing. What's going on with you? Seeing you at the beach. I'm seeing you enjoying the sun. Anyway, let's see what else is coming in. So you're going to be traveling. That's dope. You're going to be going out to the beach unless you live at the beach. Some of you may be pondering a tattoo. Or some of you may be getting a skin treatment or something like that. Don't quote me. This is some of my visions and things like that I see. A little weird. But I'm seeing some kind of, what do you call that? Like having like a skin treatment? I'm fired. Maybe you're just going in and get some, I know you can do acupuncture for the skin, or you could do some kind of herbal things and stuff like that. But I was literally seeing you going in and someone was working on it and things like that. Or maybe you're getting tanned or something like that, or spray tanned, or working on your tan in a place with people around you. Anyway, what else is coming in for Cancer for 2023? What's some good stuff coming in for Cancer? The things you invest in are going to come back to you. I'd like to say tenfold, but it's more of a saying. I don't know how much, but it's more than you can possibly imagine. A lot of abundance is coming your way. And this is stuff that you've been holding out with for a while. And I think I kind of said this a little bit ago. I do see you probably getting a new car. I see a relationship. For those of you who are in a relationship, it's going to be seamless. It's like this. It's not even, you have to put effort into it. It just flows by together very easily. And I see you being very happy. So, again, for any of you who are wanting to ask a question, please just put it in the comment section below, and I will look into it for you. So we're going to move on now to Leo. So what is going on for Leo? What is generally going on for Leo? New opportunities, new ideas. For those of you owning your own business and things, this is actually speaking of you're letting go of, wrong thing I just said. You're having new opportunities, new ideas come to you. And I think you figured out what was actually blocking your business and or your own entrepreneur or your own people that work for other people. You're seeing what was blocking you in your career. We'll just use those words. To be honest with you, you got a lot of good things coming in with you, even though, well, hang on. You may have been stressing out about money a little bit too much. I got sidetracked. Sorry, I was just looking at a comment. You've been stressing out about money. Let's just dive right into it. I don't like wasting with advice. Let's look into the advice when it comes to the money thing. Look, I think you know how to fix your money issue or whatever you've been thinking about with money. You've been standoff. You don't want to make this decision because you're used to making money in one way. So maybe working for this company, or you're running your own business. You're used to making money in a certain way, and you've been hard-headed about this. You're actually kind of fighting your own intuition, which you know to be the right thing. Is like you need to move into some other field, or you need to do something a little bit different. For those, again, it resonates. I'm telling you to go quit your job for those who are employed. So this is generally speaking like, no. You have opportunities all around you, or opportunities to lift yourself up. So for the ones that are in a career, you can actually grow that career, make it bigger and stronger with that. You know deep down inside, you got to ask, what's the reason I'm actually having this issue? You can actually be the one to actually shift and change it to a very positive light and move into an area to where it's going to be so much more less struggle and things like that with people around you. And for those who are running your own business, I feel like you'll be working less with people and more maybe on the manufacturing side of building things. So maybe some of you building homes or something like that. You're getting more into the manufacturing side of things, and looking into, I want to say, investments. But hang on, let me see. Don't quote me on that one. Hang on, let's double check that. Oh, just investing your time and energy into something else. So maybe more of the manufacturing side. For those of you who are getting a divorce, it's also showing up. Trust your intuition. What's the advice with that? Stop taking things so. Okay, I was just talking. What was it with Gemini about this? Don't take things so seriously all the time. Things that have happened in the past. Look, things happen to us all the time. Good things and bad things. We tend to be stuck. We're like the masters of limitation in our world. We're really good at staying stuck on the focus on the negativity. What this is saying is don't focus so much on it. There's things to learn from it, but also what this is saying is like, no, good things are coming in. Getting into, we're going to dive right into the future for Leo. Some good things coming to Leo. Things are going to pick up for you when it comes to business and things like that. You've learned a lesson. You're going to cut things out of things you know you've been needing to cut out for some time. It's almost like I used a horse analogy with somebody else. I think it was Taurus. But I see you getting back in the saddle again. No, you're not going to ride horses. What you're doing is you're tightening your saddle after you fell out of it. Was like the first thing I was being shown. Okay, I'm a little bit weird. Just go with it, okay? But it's like I'm literally seeing you like getting back in the saddle and you're riding off into the sunset confidently of knowing what to do. But careful on not sliding back into old habits and things like that this year, okay? This is explaining you may not make as much money as you may have made, in the past, tons of money, but money is there to be made. Don't look at it negatively, or you'll just take that negative aspect to it. So what you want to do is focusing on the positive, focus on the ability that you can actually, again, I think this is, I should almost change the name of this. Realize that you're the creator of your reality. Even though that's happening, what can you learn from it? And what can you actually benefit from that and utilize it and put in your toolbox as to make things better? One of my teachers the other day, we were in class and he brought up this really good analogies. I'm studying Buddhism on top of Taoism at the moment. And Sifu, it just means teacher. And what he was saying is he was specifically talking about, it was a really cool analogy. It's old school Buddhism. And what he was talking about is like, look, a lotus flower, right? You got a lotus flower. It's very beautiful. It's a representation of enlightenment, all these really cool things. There's so many spiritual things that are actually represented with it, especially with meditation. But what he's explaining is like, look, if you're to look under that lotus flower, all of the, insect parts, different dirts, mud, all these things on the water, all of these things and dead fish, all of these horrible, bad things. Not that the fish were horrible. I understand my analogy. Maybe I'm going too far with that. All of these things that are dark, shoved together and pressed in with all that stress, literally creates and manifests and has and holds the lotus flower. All that beauty grows from that darkness. So the reason I'm bringing this up is realize, again, the theme of this reading, the things that are taken from us or the things that happen to us are meant from us to learn from. Once those things happen, we take that information, which is the reason it happened, not emotionally stressed by it any longer, releasing the emotions to it. There's ways to do that. But you learn how to lighten yourself up and take that knowledge, and then you can do and utilize something for it. Everything that's ever happened to you in your entire life has happened through pain and stress. Everything. Think about it. Okay. I mean, for instance, I want to bring up, it's like the people that search after pleasure, and that's why something that's very important. We don't want to seek after, we're not here to be pleasured or to seek out pleasure all the time. So, this person's going to make me happy, they're going to solve all my issues. Or this job's going to make me happy, it's going to solve all my issues. Making this amount of money is going to solve me, it's going to take away all my issues. You're always going to be running. And by the time you wake up, if you continue to live life that way, seeking after pleasure, you're going to be an old man or woman, miserable, and realize your whole life is, chased by. I don't know where I'm going with that analogy. Your whole life is just, fallen from you. You're not able to have it anymore because you're too old. At least that's your mindset at that time. What it is, though, is you have to be able to live and stay and sit in stress and struggle. I'm not telling you to go stress yourself on purpose. No, this is a common, normal thing. Get used to what anxiety and stress is doing to you. Relax into it. Buckle up. Relax into it. Put a seatbelt on and just sit with it. The next time you want a cookie or binge watch a television show like 1899, I watched it recently. It was good. I don't watch too much TV. Kind of a lie. I've been watching a lot this last couple of months, but before that, I didn't watch it for many years. So I'm shaming myself. Okay. But settle in and get used to the feelings of it. What happens is you'll realize an inner strength that you will never realize is always there. And when bad things happen or stressful things happen, it won't affect you in the way it once did. In fact, you'll be looking at it and literally laughing back at it because you'll be facing it. Learn how to face that stuff. Sit within it, and you will become a powerhouse of things that will not affect you. People will not be able to affect you anymore emotionally. Settle into it. Learn to settle within that. And that's, if you understand where I'm going with that, Leos, and this is generally for everybody, but for Leo, it's like, guys, you are, the heart of the lion. You're the ones who are literally the ones that are that heart of gold. It's like you're that representation. You represent that. A lion is all about power, majesty, and things like that. You're the king of the jungle. But settle in and watch these things. Picture a lion. Is there a cowardly lion? Is that really the king of the jungle? No. The king of the jungle is someone who's balancing over the people, places, and things around him, not only for himself, but other people around them. So be who you truly are. And again, we all go through different cycles. That's just what's going on for you. But let's see anything good coming in for your future. Emotional balance and things like that. That's talking about you being happy in a relationship. That's cool. So either you have a relationship coming in or one that's you're already in. You may not get to spend as much time with your family or friends or kids, but we got cycles. Sometimes we don't have the opportunity or time. You are going to be more focused more on work this year, and I already see you already being more focused on work. You're going to be getting rid of some people around you doing work and things like that. So either employees are under you are quitting, or people that you work with will be quitting too, as like peers in your job. They're called peers. But let's see. You may be doing some demolition. Why so much construction stuff? So anyway, moving on. What's the other things happening for you, Leo? I do feel like you're going to be doing more self-help stuff for yourself, maybe doing some more reading, learning how to balance anxiety, learning how to fix other things. So it's not self-help things, but it's more reading and more enlightening yourself of the things that you can have that encouragement to strive through the struggle, and things will come out on the other side and you will learn the lesson and things will be really dope. That's a very cool message. And I see you actually hanging out with friends, family, and realizing that people that make you happy, literally what I was just explaining for you, are not going to make you happy where you need them to make you happy. You're going to hang out with them because you enjoy them, but it's not because you need them to be feeling enjoyed, if that makes sense. Moving on to Virgo. So let's see what's going on for the general Virgo. What's going on with you right now, Virgo? Well, Virgo, looks like you got some well, the stuff generally going on with you right now is I'm seeing relationships and things like that. I'm seeing you maybe going traveling, maybe to Europe or something like that. Or for those who are in Europe, I'm seeing you going around like seeing fountains and things like that. You know, those big, beautiful European fountains. It's like something like right out of Italy or something. Don't quote me. You know, it's like you're walking through the big town center and you see this beautiful, I don't know, 200-foot tall fountain. Anyway, you may be getting married for some of you Virgos and things like that. Lots of really good things are coming in with you. In fact, some of this stuff is actually explaining. It's like you have a bit of having your head in the clouds, at least just as what it's talking about. But it's like you're stepping into realizing your own power when it comes to being your own worker, working on yourself, or no, let me phrase that. Not working on yourself. You're stepping into becoming a business person or an entrepreneur kind of energy and things like that. And these are really cool things happening with you. You've realized the old way you were doing things have come to an end. They're not going to be working for you anymore. That's a really good thing as well. And you're feeling really uplifted and light is what this is talking about. What does this mean? You may be stepping into more of your business thing. You're going to be selling more goods. Like, okay, for those of you who are doing your own like crystal shops or something like that, selling tiaras, selling malas, anyway, for those, again, don't take this if it doesn't resonate with you, but you're doing like your own entrepreneur thing. You're actually doing some writing too, or looking to write. So for you Virgos that are looking to like create more wealth and more independence, that's what a lot of this is talking about right now. Well, let's see how I can help with any advice going on for you. And for those of you just joining, please let me know in the comments section what's up. Hello. If you have a question, please drop in the comment sections. But let's see what the advice is. Oh, that's cool. So look, even though you may not get a huge investment or a huge return on your investment immediately, don't let that bog you down and not do things. Do what you follows that makes you happy and what your heart's telling you you've been desiring to do, not because you have to, but because no, your passion can support you. So let it take time to develop. Okay, take your time and develop whatever your passion is, and follow where your heart is leading you. It's leading you in the right area. Don't allow it to be, don't overthink exactly what it is you need to be doing as well. And this is literally just explaining that you can. You have the right mindset, but you have too many options that you're doing. So let's see what the advice is. Work on the things that are going to be the most important for you to get things accomplished. If you want to start your own business or get better at your own business, you may need to take a course on this. You need to learn about business. You're not going to just step into something and, oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do about everything. No, you may need to get with somebody who knows how to build a website or helps you create an Etsy page. Look, we all need each other in this reality. Trying to do everything yourself, look, that's just you're going to be what is it? So I want to say the definition of insanity kind of thing with Einstein is like repeating the same thing, expecting a different result. Well, what I'm saying is you need to learn how to ask for help. If you don't know how to do something, if you're like if you want to fish and you don't know how to fish, you go to the local fisherman and you pick up fish, but you ask them, how did you do that? And to go learn and take lessons on how to fish. Next thing you know, you support and feed yourself. You can use that analogy with anything. You don't know a particular thing on how to be a certain trade in construction. If you want to be an electrician, what do you got to do? You got to learn how to do the electrician side of things. You have to go to learn how to be a tradesman and things like that. So anyway, we could use this analogy as much as you want, but I think you kind of get the gist with it. Please comment if I'm annoying you with my analogy, or just comment because I'm lonely in here and no one's talking to me now. I'm getting lonely. So let's see what the future is coming in for you for Virgo. What is the future hold for 2023? So what this is talking about is you got a really good year right now, Virgo. You want to step in, you want to do the things you want to get accomplished right now. Don't wait. You have a great year of coming in. Not only what I was literally just talking about with learning, and for those of you who read tarot, got the Hierophant showing up. This is all about learning and things like that. This is like learning and moving into the right area with stuff. So you're listening, you're trusting, you're moving into this area. And you get the Six of Wands. For those of you who read tarot, you're moving more into this. You're trusting this. And you got the Nine of Cups. You got the Wish card showing up here. This is emotionally satisfied. Look at the fat man sitting there all comfortable and happy. That's somebody who's very stepping in and realizing it's like, oh, I'm comfortable. You've created so much hard work, or you've not created so much hard work. You've done so much hard work that you have good things coming in for you. And this is literally explaining that your big year is literally to be the entrepreneur or the person that you want. It doesn't have to be an entrepreneur, but it's like you're moving more into your career. You're more you're stepping into your own skin more and being comfortable with where you're at. Like kind of like I was using with the analogy with Leo. This is moving into an area where it's like you're going to be comfortable in your own skin by settling in and relaxing into things that would once give you anxiety. I'll give you a hint. When you start feeling anxiety about doing something, whether it be, not talking about relationship, I'm talking about work. When you start feeling anxiety to go in and do anything, and then you just settle in and relax into it, next thing you know, that's growth. We're not taught this. When you start feeling anxiety, stress, fear, any of these things, let's say I'm going to go start painting, and I get all this stress, or I'm going to go do writing, next thing I get all this stress and anxiety, oh, I'm not going to do this, and you stop doing it. Do it. Why? Because that is your soul, your inner tuition coming out of you is like, it comes out as fear a little bit. Inner tuition is a wrong word, but it's like your inner aspect of yourself. It's like it's growing. Stress and struggle is how that happens. So settle in, put the seatbelt on, and just keep yourself taped to the floor, taped to the desk, or wherever you're doing to get that accomplished. So that's a pretty cool year when it comes to you, Virgo. All right, we're going to move into Libra. So what is going on with the Libras? What's going on with Libra? I'm ready to join this. Okay, you know where you guys are at. You actually have a very strong and powerful year coming in. We got the King of Coins. So you're stepping into a whole new level of abundance, but also you're becoming the business person. You're really, whatever you put your mind to this year is going to happen and manifest. You're going to be making very good money. So you need to put your time and energy and effort into whatever you want to do and just do it, because it's going to be successful. I mean, obviously it's not going to be peaches and cream. It's not going to fall out of the sky and just happen like that. You just need to settle in and just get started and used to it. And you're going to be having a good time. And you're realizing the things that have been blocking you and holding you back and things like that. And you've been denying and hiding from yourself, but you were aware of it. You're stopping it. You're cutting it out right now, just as we speak. You're doing the right thing right now. Continuously keep doing that, though. Things are moving into a place where you for some reason, you have a way of, for some of you Libras, not all, but what this is talking about, again, don't take it if it's not your story. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it and let it go. Okay, and these are general readings, so it's not everything is going to be going on with everybody exactly at the same time. That's so you're enjoying dinner and listening to me. That's interesting. So I hope it's candlelit, because that kind of ambiance. That's what I appreciate. You should, of course, everyone should be listening to me with candles while they're eating one of those amazing pizzas that hopefully you're not going to dish out and give out to everybody as soon as they're over there. I think you catch my meaning. One of those amazing Chicago pizzas, and then after you just let someone have a slice of it, you give it to everybody else. I'm triggered all of a sudden. What happened? Anyway, going back to Libra. That's cool. I hope you guys are enjoying your dinner. And thank you for allowing me to be the comic relief. Hopefully, I am funny. If not, please write that in the comment section below. So, wow, look at you guys. So for Libras who are in a relationship, marriage shows up. Looks like it is on the table, pun intended. With the future for you, you're very happy in your relationship. What was this talking about? Also, again, same kind of message as before. You're cutting out the things that would be slowing you down, and that's very good. So you realize the things that were blocking you, whether it be laziness or lack of confidence in certain situations. You're realizing that again, creating your own world, you're gonna be making some really good money here, Libra. You have the 10 of coins. You got the ace of coin, not the ace of coins, but I can't even talk at the moment. The little boy with coins. Page, there's the words. I'm fired at the moment. Then you got the king of rods. You have a lot of good things coming in here. A lot of stuff to where it's like mature things coming in with abundance as far as like work, knowing what you're going to be doing and having those things manifest. So, and this is kind of blending all together as a general and a future thing, but it's like literally all showing up all at the same time. So let's see what's the advice? What's the advice for Libra? Yeah, of course. Your job, your mission, should you choose to accept it. Right here, meditate, think about what you want to have existed. Then just take action with that creativity, get it accomplished, and then bring it into the world and do it. And what I'm being told is repeat. Think about it, meditate, create it, do it. Think about it, meditate, create it, do it. Think about it, meditate, create it, do it. So let's see what the good things for your future are coming in for you. And for those of you who don't trust in themselves, ask your intuition, ask the universe to give you a sign. What are the good things coming in for you? Yeah, you have great opportunities showing up for you this year. And I think I'm going to cover this in a second. We'll just touch on it again real quick. Why? Because we can. For those of you who enjoy going out shooting, go out and shoot. That's one thing showing up kind of randomly. So you may be purchasing a firearm or something like that, or just enjoy firearms, kind of random out of left field. What else come in? Some of you may be going to like a what do you call those places? I'm fired aquarium, like a zoo or an aquarium, going to see fish and things. For those of you who are traveling, you may be going out to the ocean and snorkeling and stuff. Let's see what else. For those of you who haven't seen a good movie lately, go to the movies. I'm already seeing that. Well, actually, I'm just telling you, I predict you going to movies. It's so lame. But Chaylee, what's going on? How are you, Chaylee? Some of your debt's going to be paid off this year. Seeing you guys really just moving into a great area to where things are going to be moving really cool, but not only moving cool, but less stress because you're getting things paid off, things are getting accomplished, and things you've been working really hard on for many years are coming in and being accomplished, whether it be whatever job you were doing, you're stepping out and being your own boss, or you're working hard and you're getting, like that upgrade in your job or career. Things are going to be moving forward very positively for you this year. Less stress. And you're going to be the teacher this year. You're going to be teaching other people on how to have less stress and become more balanced, pun intended with Libra. Yeah, Jerry, I am doing amazing. Thank you for asking. I appreciate that. But no, I'm doing very good. Just sitting here working and doing something I love. So I haven't been too obviously in touch. Actually, it's been a little while since I've been on YouTube, but I'm looking to get out here a lot more with being on here. And yeah, I appreciate you asking. How are you doing? Your life. All right, we're going to, well, she's asking that or answering that. I'll look into Scorpio. She's good. Word. Hella good. Love the flower. So what's going on with Scorpio? Scorpio. What is going on with Scorpio? Oh, Scorpio. What's going on with those emotions? You must be a water sign. You get a little bit of anxiety, maybe not necessarily bad anxiety, but it's like you're trying to go back and forth with like what you should be doing, what you should not be doing, or maybe more specific. Like literally, back and forth, like the cups are flowing back and forth between temperature. You don't have confidence with something going on. Let's see what it is. You may be freaking out about money or something, some situation regarding money. Also, maybe a relationship you're freaking out about, or just a little bit of anxiety there. It doesn't mean too much, but it's possible a lot. Let's see what the advice is. Bear with me a second. What does this mean? Oh, this isn't so much about relationship. This is speaking about an idea. I think you've been doing really well lately. And what this is talking about is you're trying to figure out what best way to take yourself into the future and things like that. So this isn't bad. Take it back. I feel like you got a bug in you when it comes to, I shouldn't have said it that way. Inspiration bug. There it is. It's like you have some really good ideas, great prospects on how to take yourself. So for those of you who are on the creative side of things, let's go do more of this stuff. Well, let's see what the advice is. Yeah, literally what I said. So if you're going to be writing, do more writing. If you're going to be doing, pay attention to the things that may be limiting you in the sense of like people around you. So if you're getting stressed out, maybe by family or friends, I feel like more family for a lot of you, or for some of you. Make sure to keep yourself focused on the things that are important. So keep working hard at the things you're doing. I think that's really nice for you. So those of you who are doing modeling or need to get some headshots or whatever this stuff is, get some of this done. If you're making movies or, again, more creative stuff, then go do more of this stuff. Make sure... I don't think you're procrastinating too much on things, but the word procrastination is coming up. And I feel like it's just a little bit. So for those of you who are procrastinating, just make sure to keep an eye on it, because I think if you were to allow it to happen, it's going to happen. And for some of you, I also see you guys getting some of your hair done and things like that. So for you ladies that I'm talking to, when it comes to Scorpio, you're getting all duded up. Wow, it's like I feel like I'm in a Western all of a sudden. You're doing, you're going out and getting like making yourself feel beautiful, going out to like a salon and things like that, or getting your nails done, that kind of thing. Let's see what's coming in cool for your future. Ooh, things are going really good with you in a relationship, and things are moving much more communication, much more openness. That's cool. You're feeling beautiful, they're feeling beautiful, and together you're feeling beautiful together. Interesting. What other good things are coming in for you, Scorpio? You're realizing that you have so much more to give in this world than you ever probably did in your past. You know your worth, and you want to assist and help people in the way that you've learned with things. And this is very good, because you're really creating a world for other people. I feel like some of you are like they're in the world of making movies or creating screenplays or just creative writing or creating content online, something of that sort. It's like you're doing more of these things, and you're stepping in, and you realize that you have so much to give and offer, and you create a lot of happiness with other people. You may not know this, Scorpio, but you do make other people happy a lot more than you realize, just by being around you and being who you are. So you may keep that in the dark. And again, you need to take accountability. That's a bad way of saying it. You need to see how your effect on other people really helps and lightens them up. So it's okay to settle in and realize that that's happening. So that's cool. You got a lot of cool things moving in for you. We're going to move into Sag. So what's going on with Sagittarius? Okay, Sag. First off, whatever's going on in your life, don't let yourself be beaten up too much, okay? So it's like, don't. What I mean by that is like you're in your head. Don't beat yourself up too much. Yeah, Sag. Nice, Nick. Things have happened in the past. Let them be. It's like you maybe at the moment not being able to perceive or see things too much. Hang on. Let's get closer into this. What's going on here? Something may have happened recently to where it's like you put some time and energy into it, like to, what's the word with that? Something you wanted to change may not happen as the way you wanted it to change. Stressing out a little bit. Don't take it on too seriously, What else is going on with Sag? Look, you're focused in on work, you're focused in on actually career, you're focused in on a lot of good things. So double down on what it is you want to have happen in your life. What I mean by that is you may not know the direction you're going. And what I want to do is specifically say, it's like, no, whatever you want to get accomplished, trust yourself that you can get things accomplished. And by doing that, it's like, well, asking yourself, what do you want to do? So when a situation shows up, it's to ask, ask the universe, ask your own intuition, trust yourself in the sense of knowing that you do have the right mindset by asking what it is you can do to get things accomplished with the correct mindset with this. And I do feel like it's just like, again, maybe you're one of those that needs to ask for help because I feel like you don't talk, you're very quiet or something of that sort. So don't hold back. Let's see what the advice is for you, Sage. Look, it's okay to not speak up. However, it's not okay to do that all the time. So when you know you need to talk and push yourself into talking a little bit more and bring up things that you need to discuss and do things more, if that makes sense. But, obviously when the time is right, you need to be quiet, but I think you do need to speak up a little bit more. I think you need to know the good things that are coming in for you. That's horrible. That's not the right way to say it. When things are showing up that you need to talk about, then talk about them. Don't hold back. But, obviously, I like when one of my masters or teachers comes in, it's like, be kind, compassionate, and true. If not, then don't speak it. But if you can help solve something or if you need assistance, make sure you always talk about something. Probably the wrong saying at this point. But, yeah, if you can talk about something and get it off of your chest that you can help better assist with you. And the reason I want to say this specifically is like whatever may be bogging you down, talk about it with your family. Talk about it with your relationship. Talk about it with the friends that are around you. Family, friends, relationship. I think I covered all the ones, right? But anyway, let's see what the advice is. Bear with me a second. You may find after a while, whatever you're doing for work or whatever you're doing in just generally in your life, you may feel like you've done it enough to where you don't feel like it's enough. So you may want to look into how you can solve that. That may be, thinking about it a little bit, seeing about what your heart's telling you to do in the sense of what's going to make me emotionally satisfied. And that's what I would go for. Okay, let's look at your future predictions for 2023, Sag. For those of you who have a new car or you're getting a new car, or for those who already have a car, I'm seeing you upgrading it. New tires, new cool things, new spoiler. I don't know. It's like you're upgrading a car, maybe getting a new sound system or something like that. It doesn't have to be, but something related to the car. Let's see what else. Some of you may be thinking about proposing or asking the other, or getting married, something like that. That's usually what proposing means, Robert. Bear with me, I need water. Yeah, I see some of you getting married. But anyway, let's look out. What else? Cool things. Oh, you could be asking someone to get married. It doesn't necessarily mean you're getting married this year. Or one or the other. For those, take it. For those that not, don't take it. If it's not you. What does that mean? Some of you would be creating like putting together like a healing program. Maybe some people that work with the mind, or helping people that like a nonprofit or something like that's showing up with here. And I feel like it's a big passion of yours. For whatever you've learned in your life, you want to give back and assist other people with. So that's cool. And I see you doing more of that this year. And I feel like you're going to be talking, communicating to other people that will be able to maybe have you accomplish that more and more. So, cool. All right, the Capricorns, here it comes. What's going on with Capricorns? All right, Capricorn. What is going on for Capricorn? What's going on with Capricorn? Yep, we're looking at the caps. What is going on with Capricorn? Some of you may be a little bit emotional, maybe probably over the holidays or something like that showing up, but I'm getting like a little bit of anxiety and stress. Not knowing what the year's coming in to be doing is also part of what's coming in here. You don't know what the year's bringing you in 2023. You may be holding on to things that you think are going to make you happy. It's like, this is going to make me happy if I have this. This is going to make me happy if I have this. Oh my gosh, this better happen or I'm not going to be happy. Let's see what this is talking about. Look, slow down. Okay, we're jumping right into advice. Why? Because we got to address this. Slow down. I think I talked about this one of the signs. So for those of you who have been in here for a minute, relax into being, it's like get used to being not okay. What do you mean, Robert? It's okay to have anxiety. It's okay to be stressed. Stop ignoring it. I give another part of an analogy. It's like, remember I was talking about with the kid, for some of you who wasn't in here, I'll say it again for you Capricorns. But if like a kid's over here, they're nudging you on your shirt, they're pulling you, and you keep looking over here, you're talking to somebody else, you're not pointing out the obvious, the elephant, we could just use that as an analogy. The elephant in the room is the kid trying to get your attention, but you keep ignoring it. This is your anxiety. This is your stress. This is the thing that's going to make me happy. You have to take accountability by looking into, this is actually happening. My anxiety. What's causing my anxiety? By the fact of me taking accountability that I'm actually anxious and freaking out or stressed out, then I can actually do something about this by taking accountability. At first, it started off as a child, and then we're going to throw it out in the elephant in the room. Well, the elephant's nose is sitting there pulling you, and you just keep ignoring it like it doesn't exist. Just get yourself used to being okay with being stressed out by allowing those emotions to dissipate, by allowing those emotions to be felt. Look, we all go through hard times, so it's all in how we allow those hard times to take their effect and express themselves and get out of us. Then we can do some stuff, I'm getting in my mind, some of you may be wanting to go to a float spa, or you've been to a float spa lately. But those kinds of things may be really good for alleviating tension and stress. Of course they are. But let's see what else is generally going on with you. You maybe wanted to advance more in your career, getting more into careers, things like that. You may be actually moving up into your career, whether you realize it or not. That is going to be happening. Yeah, career stuff showing up. You want to be doing more of your own entrepreneur thing too, and focusing more on yourself or helping other people with stuff. So kind of an idea of working with a nonprofit, or the same thing I was picking up for the last time, but that kind of thing. Don't know how to do it. Let me be clear. Don't quote me. Hang on. Bear with me a second. Sorry, Capricorn. Look, I feel like you're going to be taking on a lot more responsibility, but you maybe have been pushing off that responsibility in a sense. What this is kind of explaining to me is like, no, it's, again, I was talking about earlier, it's like, all stress comes from, all growth comes through stress. So get used to being a little bit stressed out in the sense of relaxing into the stress to allow the, like in order for, I always use this analogy for people, especially when I'm teaching classes or mystical classes or just clients or students. It's like, in order for new life to happen, you have to, it's like, imagine yourself like a seed. The seed must be broken for new life to grow from it. Okay. So in order for that new life to happen, through all that stress and struggle, that seed breaks open. That's very stressful. And then it forces its way up through the ground to see the sunshine, and then it reaches it, and then it's all enlightened into the sense of allowing those stress to happen, not by resisting the stress not to happen. You have great ideas, great entrepreneurial sense to you. You get in, you get accomplished. I feel like you help everyone else around you, but you tend to help yourself last. What's the advice, Robert? That's literally what I just said. You help everybody else, but you need to be more focused on helping yourself. Things are going to change whether you like it or not. We're moving right into the predictions for your year. Things are going to change a lot for you this year in the sense of the things are going to fall apart so they can be put back together again. Okay. You have great things showing up for you, great opportunities, a great momentum as to move into the future. You, however, I want to say, stop holding on to the past so much. Okay. Okay. I literally wanted to say, even though I'm saying this is your 2023 with the good stuff coming to you for prediction, I have a feeling you're going to learn how to sit in that stress and learn from it. Let's see the other good things coming to you. Get off me, Robert. Stop annoying me with all these annoying, stressful things. Get on to the good stuff. Some of you have been pondering children. That's showing up. For some of you, you need to stop putting your attachment of when I have children. This is literally explaining, 3 of Wands, or 3 of Wands. The Empress here usually is a representation of fertility and things like that, or, pregnancy and things like that. And you've been holding yourself back with the 7 of Swords, thinking that this is going to make me happy. I need to get this done. I got to rush it. I got to have to happen. Bullshit. I'm sorry. It came out. It's going to happen when it's ready to happen. Don't rush it in the sense of, because probably no. For some of you Capricorns, pregnancy is definitely on the table. Kids are on the table. So it's going to happen when it's ready to happen. So you forcing it or saying it's only going to make you happy when it's going to make you happy, or whatever stuff you're saying. I was going to say nonsense, but don't take it personal. We all have our things going on with Capricorn. Things can still turn out okay by being okay. When it happens, it's going to happen. Okay. Anyway, I'm seeing you doing some traveling. You're going to have a lot of some success towards the end of the year. I'm going to say around Libra season, interesting enough. So you might be going to do some traveling with them. Hey, you may be going on a retreat somewhere. But definitely some travel towards that season. And also, you're going to lighten up on yourself a lot. Whether you believe me now, you probably don't. I don't care. I'm telling you the truth. Or I've been weird and told by people. I've been weird. That's called word soup. I just totally ruined the entire thing I was trying to say. What I'm trying to say to you is you're going to realize the theme again for this 2023, for it seems a lot of us, you're the creator of your reality. Point out the elephant in the room, make friends with it, hang out with it. Maybe you get a free ride from it. And you've got so much positivity and good things coming from that by being okay with it. Once you give it a different emotion or reprogram it, it won't affect you in the way it once did. And your thinking is going to become a lot clearer, a lot lighter this year. So do things that are going to assist you in that sense, that whatever that may be, maybe doing more yoga, eating the right kinds of food, watching the right kind of movies and television shows that are more lighthearted and not stressful, and maybe pulling yourself around, pushing yourself away from them, be clear, not because they're evil, taking some time away from people that may be stressing you out, or taking time away from people that are always stressed out and it's affecting you. Just because if you're a good person, you want to help, what are you doing for yourself to recharge yourself? That was a question for those Capricorns. But do more of those things. If it's a good book to read, good movies to watch, good friends to hang out with and make you laugh, or whatever makes you feel good, not because it's seeking after pleasure, but because it's going to help you live a better life in a more freeing, lovable, light-hearted way. Does that make sense? Word. Okay. Moving into Aquarius. What's going on with Aquarius? Thank you, Nikki. So, Aquarius, you may be kind of moving in, doing your own kind of hobby thing, maybe learning the guitar or an instrument or something like that. Learning music, singing, something of that sort. It's kind of all related and the same thing for some of you. Some literally will be doing the guitar. Let's go on Aquarius. Some of you are getting into meditation. You're learning how to maybe doing a yoga practice or qigong or whatever kind of spiritual practice you're feeling good with. That's showing up. You may be actually overcoming an anxiety thing and feeling a lot better with it currently at the moment. Wow, you're doing pretty good, Aquarius. You're kind of dropping the ball in some aspects of your life, but no one's perfect, right? I'm not perfect. The one thing I want to say that's really cool about you is you are someone that is, I'm losing the word. What is the word? Persevering. You're going to get back. I keep using the analogy with a horse today. I am fired, but just to go along with it, especially if you're just tuning in, Aquarius. You didn't hear me talk about horses earlier. I've done it like 2 or 3 times throughout this entire thing. What this is talking about is you persevere through situations. You get back on the horse when you fall down. And that is a very good thing. And keep doing that. So let's look at what the advice is for you, Aquarius. What is the advice? Some of you want to, for some of you, Aquarius is getting into the creative things that's showing up as well, but some of you may be wanting to look into maybe actually going and auditioning for a play or a movie or not writing so much, but it's like I'm seeing auditioning and actually going out and learning to do more of those things. So learning how to sing or going to a play or, a dance, something like that. It's definitely in the arts of that sort. What's going on, Aquarius? Doing modeling is another thing showing up, similar to like another sign I was picking up earlier. So what's the advice for you this year? Actually, before we do that, the advice, let's see, where is it? Put your finger on what, choose what you want to get done and then go and do it. Don't choose too many things at once and then you're having to put a little bit of energy into all of them. They all take too long to manifest. Put your sense, it's like put your eggs in one basket and then have that thing work at it until you get good at it and just do it, okay? Whatever you want to have manifest, do it. So, cool. What is the good things coming in for you in 2023, Aquarius? Some of you have had like sore pain or something like that. It's going to be alleviated. You're going to learn how to balance yourself. Could be a physical thing going on with you is what I want to say, but also like an emotional thing. You're learning how to balance that out. Again, it's going to be like meditation and things like that. So you're learning how to balance your mind, and the mind done us affects the physical form, the physiology. through the neurology. So good. What else is going on with you? Good things coming in. Again, more traveling. I'm seeing you actually getting a suntan or something like that, getting out in front of the sun next to the ocean, maybe? Give me a second. Was it the ocean? Doing some traveling doesn't necessarily have to be next to the ocean for you. So you're getting in and having some fun in a nice car that may be a rental car, or you really have a nice car because it looks like a rental to me. Well, my money's invested in school, so I don't get that nice car, at least at the moment, until I'm done with my doctorate. What else is going on? Seeing you having a good time, traveling with friends, socializing. That's cool. Maybe some of you going on a cruise. I think some of you will be attending a wedding. Another marriage thing is coming in. Wow, this is the year for weddings this year. I think you're going to be attending, but let's see. You have new love coming in and possibly leading to marriage too. So again, if it's your story, then take it. If not, then, so some of you will get married. Some of you are leading into that. So that's really cool. Other good things are coming in for Aquarius in 2023. More hiking. So some of you who are in the desert, like Arizona or Cali or something like that, maybe even Texas, but it's more like Arizona, Cali. I was kind of feeling like you may be traveling, Nevada even, maybe doing some more traveling and hiking and getting down to the desert. There's a Western vibe going on here. But let me see what else they got in for you for the new year. You're going to dive in. You're going to do a whole bunch of things you've always wanted to do. I think this is a really cool year for a lot of people. Things that you've been pondering and wanting to get accomplished, they're going to happen. It's no more in here. You're going to actually take physical action. It's going to manifest for you. And that doesn't mean it's going to fall in your lap. You're going to take action. It's going to happen. So whatever you need to get accomplished, start going in that direction and doing it. Hold on. Let's see what this is about. Without slowing yourself down. Don't slow down into it. Leap into it and do it, okay? Don't just do snail's pace, Just get into it and just start getting it done. I'm gonna gather the newspaper here. This is okay. That can't be taught. Look at that. So what other good things is coming in for Aquarius real quick? Move on to Pisces. Some of you will be doing some writing, so maybe writing a book, writing a screenplay or something like that. What else is coming in? Some of you will be investing more in sports and things like that, playing basketball, baseball, or something of that sort. I don't like this basketball. What else is coming in for you? I appreciate you liking the video. So if you have not done so already, please hit that like button now. I appreciate it. And if you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe and hit that alert bell so you know the next time I do a live. And then you have the opportunity to ask questions with me live. And if any of you do need any more clarity or anything like that, please, in the comment section below, you can reach out through my website to actually set up a private reading, more one-on-one. But anyway, let's see what else is coming to you that's good this year, Aquarius. You're going to feel more beautiful about things. You're going to feel more, impassioned by yourself. You're going to be feeling like you can get things done and accomplished. And not only lightening up on yourself, but you're going to be saving money. You're going to be putting it towards your dreams. And things are going to fall apart. And again, this is another part of the reading. This is funny with 2023. Things are going to be falling apart from you in order to fall right into place. So let's see if any specifics real quick. New ideas, buying a new home, buying a new car, buying the life that you're looking for, but not with the physical money, which that's part of it. But it's like you're realizing the reality is created from here. Thought and intention. This is where you want to start. So whatever you want to get accomplished, you have to think it out into existence first. In the seven hermetic principles, God, I talk too fast sometimes. I'm sorry, especially doing this. I gotta slow down. It's the law, or it's the mind. It's mentalism. So all is mind. Everything starts with thought. In our reality, we manifest things by, if I may, I'm going to get a little mystical with you, but in order for me to come over here and pick up the pen right here, I have to think about it first. And then there's a lag. The energy is just travels through my arm and hand from my thought, and then my physical tissue start moving in order to grab it. There's a lag. So for instance, in your dreams, for those of you who are interested in like lucid dreaming or already know how to lucid dream or any of those things, you take control of the dream, things happen like this so quick, just as you think it, then it happens. You can shift and change the reality. It's kind of like being in a cool virtual reality where you have a lot of cool things to do with. Same thing when it comes to the pen. Okay. Only it's a lag. It's slow. It doesn't just boom materialize. Does that make sense? So learn to become the master of reality, which you're looking to do, and create it by thinking it and then do it. It's that simple. We are the ones who get in our way of like, no, I can't do it. Can't, not good enough, or whatever self-mythology you're telling yourself, or self-doubting, or look, those are here for a reason, for us to learn from those. Once we learn from those, like, oh, everything is much easier. Not in the sense it becomes easy. We're used to the easy, so it appears that it becomes easy when it does become easier. But it's a perception thing, if that makes sense. So anyway, Aquarius, have your dreams come true this year. Work. Okay. We're going to move into the last sign. We're going to do Pisces, finally. Thank you for being patient for those Pisces out there. What is going on generally in your lives? And again, if you have not done so, please like, subscribe to the channel if you're not a normal subscriber, and share this out with your friends. I'm looking to grow this channel to at least 1,000. That is my goal for right now, and I appreciate it. And hit that alert button so you know when I go live, so I can answer any questions you may have. And if you do have any questions, please put them in the comment section. So let's see what is coming in for Pisces. You may be having a falling out with some friends or family, maybe not wanting to communicate with somebody. You're starting to see someone, not for their true colors, but maybe that holding them out of your life, at least at the moment, is the right thing to do for you. You've bit your tongue on a lot of things, and you may have been once nice. At this point, you're realizing you should have done something a little bit long ago, but don't beat yourself in the past. It's like, don't hold them in the past. You're going to be communicating a lot more with once you were like quiet about things, you're going to be vocalizing some stuff, and you're realizing that also you're going to take better care of your health because physical disease or physical pain has caused you to start looking at things a little bit more differently. And what's important in life, it's not about the money, right? So what else is going on with Pisces? You want to grow the business, or you want to look to the future. You're looking to balance out things with money and work easier with things and not be so burnt out, I want to say. And you got good things that you're already working on. Things are coming in. And let's see more about those. You may need to rethink of some things. Something may come to you may be getting a little bit emotional. Well, it's not too crazy for a water sign, you being a Pisces, right? Things are going to lighten up on themselves, or things are going to lighten up for you. I said that wrong. Because you're starting to see, even though this is a better way to put it, when you finally give the chance of walking away from something to be a waste, or too struggling or too hard on you, you will see way other things that you've missed that are going to really help you, like other opportunities is what I'm speaking of, by you letting go of the things that have been blocking you from seeing those things. So for instance, if I were to use like an analogy of like a fence, you're so focused in on looking down, you're not seeing what's around you until finally you look over and you see over the fence there's a huge horizon, all these opportunities, places to live. It's a big, the sun's over there with these great well. It's like this whole village. Anyway, you understand it's like this whole dream, and this by dream you can see the opportunity that will where if you're looking down you're not seeing it because you're too focused on that one thing. Learn to let go and look from a different perspective, and you'll see more things that are around you. So I think that covers the advice, but let's see what else, Pisces, we got to talk about coming into you. Stop listening to other people and their stories about things. Learn to actually be honest. Is this really going to affect my life or not affect my life? Not that it's hurting you, but I feel like you're realizing other people like to gossip and talk. Let them gossip and talk. Doesn't need to affect you in the way it affects them. But cool. Let's see what's good coming in for you, Pisces, for 2020. What are the predictions and the good things coming to you for this year? I feel like you're going to be getting rid of your old car, getting a new car, possibly a move to a new home for some of you, Pisces, or buying a home for the first time for some of you, Pisces. Let's see what else is coming in. I feel like you're going to be less putting yourself down with things as far as like missed opportunities. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe about work, not about relationship, I feel. Yeah, cool. You may be losing a little bit of money here. Wow, this is the good things coming to me, Robert. 2023, probably around, I'm going to guess that what it feels like is like anywhere from April, May, June-ish time. You may be losing a little bit of money at that time, but guess what? You're going to make that money back and then some later into the year, probably into July. Okay. So what else is coming in for you, Pisces? For those of you having business, you're going to sell some parts of the business or something like that. Work is going to be, it's going to be feeling a little slow for you. So let's see what the advice is when it comes to that and the good thing coming into you and why I'm seeing it. It's to help push you in a sense when things get slow with your work, you need to think about working smarter, not harder, and other ways of bringing in income in a less stressful physical way. So how can you bring in the right kind of income for you and ponder this? Okay. When you do that, with a little bit of struggle, by pondering it, yeah, you're going to realize that the things you need to cut out in order to achieve that are literally going to happen. And you may need to pay attention to people that are slowing you down. You may not have the right people working for you, or you may not be working for the right people. And I do see you actually realizing this, and you're building it back to have something to where you're going to get things accomplished this year by thinking things out a little bit longer and then taking action to get them accomplished. So this looks like a very good year, positive year for you, Pisces. And that's going to travel very fast once you come to that conclusion. So cool. Okay, we got them through them all. So everybody, I want to wish you a very positive, happy, full of abundance 2023. Okay, so I'm going to end with eat the right foods that are going to make you feel good. Think the thoughts that are going to make you feel positive and happy, and do something that's going to make you feel joyous and appreciated and good just because you can. And be more lighthearted with the decisions you've made in the past, and be more lighthearted with the decisions you're making now. And think about the things you want to have come to into fruition this year, and go after your dreams. Don't hold yourself back and thinking that they're not going to happen. Don't use that mindset. Change the vibration in your head so you attract the reality that you're looking to attract. So if you haven't done so, please hit that like button. Subscribe if you are a new person. I appreciate it. Hit the bell so you know when you actually, when my new lives come out and new different zodiac things and new meditations, many of the fun things I got planned for 2023. And please share this out to your friends. I'm looking to gather or get up to 1,000 subscribers. I really appreciate it. And everybody, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye now.